All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Tuesday, November 1st, 2022. I got a pretty good slate of games today. Looks like we will get a World Series game today after not getting one yesterday because of weather. But it looks like the weather's pretty nice in Philadelphia today. But the next two games might be in jeopardy.
Oh, really? Already?
The forecast isn't looking real good for Wednesday and Thursday. There in Philadelphia, like tomorrow, the game's supposed to start like at 8 and 8 o'clock, and after there's like an 80% chance of rain or something.
That's why you
moved the season up a little bit.
I agree.
But, or like Dustin said this morning, if you see the weather, it's supposed to rain at night like that, why not start the game a little bit earlier tomorrow?
Move it to a day game.
I mean, well, at least move it to like 4 o'clock or something. Yeah. You got plenty of time to get it in. At least move it to like 4 o'clock or something.
Probably got to deal with the network. You probably can't.
Plenty of time to get it in. All right, yeah. Well, that might be true too. Plus, if you move it up, some people that bought tickets most people that bought World Series tickets probably has the day off, but some people might not.
Yeah. Well, advertisers buy spots at a certain time of night. It's different than 4 o'clock in the day.
Yeah, that's true too.
It could be an issue.
But we'll go ahead and we'll start with the World Series tonight. The Phillies have made a change. They're going to start a different pitcher, but the Astros are going to stay with McCullers. Astros is 1.5 run favorites, minus 122 on the money line. The Phillies are plus 104 on the money line. Over under for this game is now at 7.5. It was at 8. It was still at 8 this morning too, and now it's at 7.5. But for the Astros, they're still going to pitch McCullers. The Phillies are going to switch pitchers. Instead of pitching Syndergaard, they're going to pitch Suarez tonight.
What do you think that is?
Suarez has usually been their number 3 starter.
Oh, really?
But they used him in game 1 in relief, so they wasn't going to pitch him yesterday. But since they got that extra day, they're going to pitch him. So I think that helps the Phillies. Plus, what it did, the Phillies don't have the depth in their bullpen as like the Astros do. They have a good bullpen, but they don't have the depth. Getting that other day, that gave your bullpen some extra rest as well. So I think it kind of helped the Phillies a little bit by having that rain out. I like the Phillies tonight. First game in Philadelphia. The Philadelphia fans are going to be the environment's going to be awesome. I think that place is going to be rocking. I look for the Phillies to pick up this game tonight, and then if they can, that puts all the pressure on the Astros in. At least have to get one in Philly. But I think it's going to be an interesting game tonight. I like the under the 7.5. I like it a little better at 8, but I still like it at 7.5. What's your thoughts?
I don't know if the pitcher change makes a big difference. We'll see. I like the Phillies before. I'm gonna go with the Phillies because the first game at home. I think the crowd's gonna be crazy. I think the key again with the Phillies, pretty much every game, I think, is to score first and put pressure on Houston. to have a chance because Houston's got the experience. They've been there year after year after year for the last 5, 6, 7 years. They've been there a lot. So a lot of them players for Houston's got the experience. So I think the key is to put as much pressure on Houston as you can, and scoring first and maybe get a couple runs first is definitely an advantage.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to get down 5-0
No,
in the first 3 innings like you have the last couple
no,
games.
they,
You was able to come back and win one, and you made the other game. I mean, you almost came back and made that game a game, but if you're living too dangerously if you keep getting down like that. But if you look through the playoffs, the Astros scored most earned runs early in games, and the Phillies have scored most earned runs from the 4th inning on.
it's one
So,
thing to get down 1-0.
Yeah.
It's another thing to get down 5-0 within the first two or
Yeah.
three innings. You're not going to come back
On a
the
consistent
no,
basis.
percentages are against you.
Then we have go ahead and move to the NBA. Have a few games in the NBA tonight. Also have some college football tonight as well. You got the Bulls at the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets are 2-point favorites. They are minus 130 on the money line. The Bulls are plus 110 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 232. I like the Bulls in this game, and I like the Bulls in this game before I even found out that there was going to be a coaching change made today, as the Nets and Steve Nash they're saying mutually parted ways. So I think Vaughn is the guy's name that's taking over for the coaching duties, probably for the rest, at least now or the rest. From what I'm hearing, the suspended Celtics coach Aduke is probably going to be named the Nets coach within the next 24 to 48 hours, is what Woj from ESPN has been reporting. So they might already have the coach that they want and they're going to bring in.
Now, how soon could he be the coach? Because he was
I
just
think
suspended by Boston,
Yeah,
right?
if Boston releases his rights and he could, for far as I know, he could take over
Right away.
immediately because he wasn't suspended by the NBA. He was suspended by Boston Celtics. Hey, thanks for joining us again. We appreciate it. Hello to you as well. I have Ohio money line. What do you think about? Actually, which we're going to get to college football in here in just a second. But I actually like both those picks with Ohio and Ball State. But like I said, we're going to get through these NBA games, and we'll talk about the college football. He says he likes Magic on the money line. I think that might be. If that's not the next game, that's the game getting ready to. That's the third game we're going to talk about. But no, I like the Bulls tonight at the +2, or on the money line really. Next game is the Golden State Warriors at the Miami Heat. The Miami Heat are 1-point favorites at home, minus 112 on the money line. The Warriors are minus 104 on the money line. Over under for this game's at 225.5. The Warriors have not won a road game yet this season. They're 0-3 on the road. But on the flip side of that, the Heat are 1-3 at home. They have struggled at home this season. So I like the Warriors in this game. I think they're going to get back on track and get their first road win of the season. So I like the Warriors and on the money line. You get better odds on the money line than you do at +1. And then the other game is the Magic against the Thunder. The Oklahoma City Thunder are 3-point favorites, minus 158 on the money line. The Magic are plus 134 on the money line. Over-unders at 216.5. The Thunder are on a 3-game win streak. I like this young Magic team. They play hard. But in this game, I like the Thunder at home. Magic play hard. It does worry me a little bit that the Thunder are on a 3-game win streak. So I mean, because that win streak has to end at some point. But I do like the Thunder in this game being at home. That's the main reason I like them. And then the last game in the NBA, Minnesota Timberwolves at the Phoenix Suns. Suns are 4-point favorites, minus 174 on the money line. Timberwolves are plus 146 on the money line. Over-unders at 227. The Suns are 4-0 at home this season. Been playing well at home. They're 5-1 overall. I like the Phoenix Suns here at the -4. Did you have anything on the NBA?
Yeah, I've got a couple of parlays that I did, and also I hit a parlay yesterday in that Cleveland NFL. I had the Cleveland plus the points, and I had Cleveland under the 45, or I had under 45.5, and then I had Boyd anytime score. That was a $10 wager, and it was $127.10 payday. But what I have going to be a little bit different than what you did. I've got one all over and unders. The first one is the Golden State Miami Heat game, and these are going by the numbers that I had, so they may have changed some. I'm going with the over 226.
What game?
The Golden State and Miami Heat.
It's 225.5.
Okay, I'm still go with the over. Got the Orlando Magic and the OKC Thunder, and I'm going under 216.
It's at 216.5.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the under there, and then I got the Timberwolves and the Phoenix Suns, and I'm going under 228.5.
It's at 227.
I'm gonna still go with the under there. So then were my three picks there. $10 bet at plus 596. The bet would be worth 69.60. The next NBA one I had, and this is taking a chance trying to win some money because it's a $10 bet and it's a plus 1,003, so it'd be worth $110.30. I've got the Chicago Bulls money line win over the Brooklyn Nets. I've got the Miami Heat money line win over the Golden State Warriors, and I got the Minnesota Timberwolves money line win over the Phoenix Suns.
Okay, give me just 1 second. I just want to do. All right, that's all the NBA. See, my picks yesterday went. Let me get back to it again real quick.
Chris, he had a question for you about the Suns.
The Suns -1.5. Yeah, I'd take the Suns -1.5. I like them at the -4.
Thanks, Patty.
Yeah, thanks, Patty. Make sure we get that up there as well. Then we have. I'm doing betting a $25 parlay if it hits. If I hit 368 something like to begin the week, a 14 parlay. Hey, that's nice. That's a nice parlay there. Good payout there for $25.
Chris, what did you think of my over under?
No, 1, 2. Yeah, I gave out 4 picks. Well, it would have been 5, but there wasn't a baseball game, so I gave out 4 picks yesterday and went 2-2. I had the 76ers right, and I had the under the 45.5 in the football game, and then I lost the Grizzlies and the Pacers. I had Grizzlies -2. They got killed. Had Pacers and Nets over 235, and they I think got maybe 220 something total.
The Pacers covered. I had the Pacers covered, and
Yeah, they covered the spread.
They covered, and I'm not sure I lost the other one. I never checked to see how Houston ended. I had Houston, and I think Houston in the points yesterday, I believe, in my other one. So I know I was 1-1. I don't know how that other one came out. I was 2-1 in the NHL, and then I hit the.
How many points was Houston getting yesterday?
I can't remember.
They lost by 2.
I think it was good then because it was more than 2.
I think it was like 9 actually.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
So I was 2 out of 3 in the NBA, and I was 2 out of 3 in my NHL, and then I hit the parlay for the NFL.
Yeah, hey, we gave out some good picks yesterday. Yeah, Houston covers also. All right, let me get back to where I was at. College football. And I actually like tonight about the college football because one of the games is actually a team from the city we live in. Yeah. And that's the first game we have with the Ball State Cardinals going up against Kent State. It's on the road. Houston was plus 9.5 yesterday. So, yeah, I knew it was right around 9. But so that covered as well. You have Ball State and Kent State. at Kent State. Excuse me. Kent State's a 7-point favorite at home, minus 260 on the money line. Ball State is plus 210 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 62.5. I like the under the 62.5 in this game. And I also like Ball State either at +7 or to win this game. Kent State struggles defensively. They allowing 27 or more points in this year. They're averaging allowing 27 points per game. Ball State's defense averages giving up less than 20 points a game. So Ball State has the advantage defensively. Ball State's offense is pretty good as well. And Kent State's offense can struggle at times. I'm kind of surprised Kent State's a 7-point favorite. It didn't make a whole lot of sense. I know they're at home, but I like the under the 62.5, and I also like Ball State in this game. What'd you say?
Yeah, I agree with those.
And then in the other college football game, you have Buffalo at Ohio. Oh, Buffalo is a 2.5-point favorite on the road, minus 137 on the money line. Ohio is plus 114 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 60.5. I like Ohio in this game. For one, they have the better quarterback between these two teams. Both these teams are right there up there trying to lead their division. Nyheim Hines just came up. Breaking news: Colts are trading Nyheim Hines to the Buffalo Bills for a fifth round. Or no, they didn't say what they're trading him for. He's fifth in the NFL among in receiving yards since 2018. I figured they were going to trade him because we have that rookie running back that's played well, and then you have Taylor as well, and Lindsey's what he's played has played decent. Starting to get a lot of movement here around the trade deadline. Around as well, trade deadline is just getting ready to end. Actually,
yeah, but you still could get some
last second ones.
Yeah, you can get things that have worked out and hadn't been announced yet.
So I like Ohio in this game. Actually, I like Ohio on the money line, or at the it was +3. It's went down to +2.5.
What do you think about that over and under
for Ohio?
Yeah,
I haven't even looked at it.
What I had, I think you said over 60, but
it's 60.5.
60.5 now. See, what I had was 58.5.
I like the under the 68.5. All right. Go with that one. Did you have any college games?
No, I didn't have any college. I've got some in NHL.
Okay, I'll let you go ahead with the NHL.
Okay, I got one NHL parlay. I've got it's all it's not all money line. Two of them money line. I got the Boston Bruins at the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm taking Pittsburgh Penguins win and money line. Got the LA Kings at the Dallas Stars. I'm gonna take the Dallas Stars win money line, and then I got the Seattle Kraken at the Calgary Flames. I'm gonna take Calgary Flames minus 1.5. So I have to win by 2 goals. $10 bet is plus 752. Be worth 85.20.
Okay. Is that all you got in hockey?
That's all I got in hockey.
All right. Basically, I'm giving out a pick for every game tonight except for hockey. My best picks are I like the Phillies and or I like the World Series game between the Phillies and the Astros under the 7.5. I like the Chicago Bulls. Let me see what the odds was on that. I'm gonna take Chicago Bulls on the money line.
Yeah.
You get that at plus money. I like the Golden State Warriors on the money line. I like the Oklahoma City Thunder on the money line. And I like the Phoenix Suns at the -4 because you get better odds at -4 than on the money line. And Phoenix has been real tough at home. And then in the college football, I like Ball State on the money line. I like the under the 62.5 in that game. And then I like Ohio on the money line in the other college football game tonight. Maction is back. That's the crazy thing about Tuesday nights Tuesday nights in the MAC. You never know what's going to happen in them MAC games. He said, "Which NHL pick do you like the best?" He said, "Or best today." He said he's never bet NHL before.
Well, I really like the Calgary Flames over the Kraken at the Calgary Flames. That is -1.5. Another one I like is I didn't bet it today. It was the Vegas Golden Knights. They're 8-2. Of course, they're my team, also my favorite team. I'm trying to remember who they're playing. I don't remember right offhand, but I like them. Probably money line.
You said the Golden Knights.
Yes.
They're playing the Washington Capitals,
and playing at the Capitals. That's Capitals are a good team, but I think I like Vegas where they're playing, and I like where the goalie's playing. That would be a money line pick. But I like my parlay today. I like the fact that the Penguins are at home. And like I said, it's a win money line, and also the LA Kings are playing Dallas Stars. I like in Dallas at home. I took that money line, and then I took the Calgary Flames at home against the Seattle Kraken -1.5. Like I said, $10 bets worth 85.20. I kind of like that parlay, and I've been doing pretty good on my NHL picks. So I kind of like that parlay. But I also do like the Vegas Golden Knights tonight, even though I know Washington's Capitals are a good team, and it is at Washington.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Well, you got that's all the picks you have.
Yep, that's it.
All right. To recap, real quick. I like the Phillies and Phillies and Phillies and Astros under the 7.5. Bulls money line. Warriors on the money line. OKC Thunder money line, and the Suns -4 in the NBA. College football, I got 2 games tonight. I like Ball State on the money line. I like the under, the 62.5. And then I also like Ohio on the money line tonight in MAC action as well. Do you want to go back over your parlays?
Yeah, I can real quick. The NBA, I had the Warriors Miami Heat. I'm taking the over in that. I got the Orlando Magic and the OKC Thunder. I'm taking the under. And then the Timberwolves and the Suns, I was taking the under on that. That like I said, that parlay is $10 bets worth $69.60 at plus 596. Then I had this one's a little bit more risky one, trying to make some money because I think all these games are. I know Chris had a couple of the different teams on that. I took the Bulls money line win, which I think he had against the Brooklyn Nets. He had the Golden State Warriors at Miami Heat. I went with the Miami Heat money line win. And then I took the Timberwolves money line win at the Phoenix Suns. Again, that $10 bet would be worth 110.30. So that's a little more risky bet. I'm not saying, and I'm not a big NBA guy, so I'm not, I'm just now starting to try to pick NBA. I kind of like the hockey and the NFL a little better.
Well, I took the Warriors over the Heat because the Warriors haven't won on the road yet, and the Heat's only won 1 game at home.
Yep.
So I like the Warriors there. Suns are 4-0 at home, 5-1 overall. They've just been hotter teams so far. And then the Bulls, Brooklyn beat the Pacers last night, but it was a pretty close game. Pacers have beat the Nets before that on Saturday. The Nets have just not been playing great, that good of basketball. And now you got a coaching change already happened today, so I just favor the Bulls in that game. Bulls have been playing decent. Bulls have a pretty solid team. The Bulls and the Pacers both have better records than the Nets right now. Yeah. That's kind of strange to be saying. But no, we want to thank everybody for watching. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room and at the All Sports All Plays Network. Like and follow us on Facebook and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room and at the All Sports All Plays Network. Today's Tuesday?
Yep.
So on the other show I'll be on tonight is Unscripted, but go check out Unscripted on 7 p.m. Eastern, Tuesdays and Thursday nights. Great group of guys over there. I'm usually on there on Tuesday and Thursdays. You can find it on Facebook at Unscripted or on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all that at the All Sports All Plays Network. They got a good group of guys over there with Jay McLovin and Logan Landers, Frankie Cruz. Like I said, I'm usually on there during the week. And then we'll be back tomorrow at 3 p.m., right around 3:30 with sports betting again. Don't forget to join us tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern for our baseball show, Around the Base. We'll recap tonight's World Series game, talk about tomorrow's World Series game. We usually talk about a lot of different, all baseball related stuff. If you missed our show this morning, go check it out. You can find it on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. But it's live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. And then we'll be back 3 p.m. tomorrow with Easy Money, a sports betting show.
Don't forget about that. We got the interview tomorrow.
And also tomorrow we got a big interview with pro wrestler Joey Owens, JKO. And then also he's a manager, and he is also the guy running the show we're going to on Sunday. Mike Lee, also known as Skull Crusher. They're going to sit down with us tomorrow, talk about the big veterans benefit show they have coming up on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. If you're in Indianapolis area, go check it out. 1151 South Kentucky Avenue, just right there by downtown, right, not very far from Lucas Oil Stadium. It's going to be a great show. If you're not in the Indianapolis area and you're a pro wrestling fan, I don't think we're going to be able to stream it live because I don't think we're going to have internet service, but we will be recording it and we'll be airing it on Monday night. We'll announce the exact time here next day or two, but we will air it next Monday. We thought we was going to be able to go live, but some things change, and I think that happens in everything. But we are going to be there. We're going to be there live, recording. If something happens and we can go live, we will. But if not, we'll record it and we'll air it on Monday. So that's a big interview we have tomorrow. If you're a pro wrestling fan, we're going to have 5 different shows this month that we're going to be at and streaming pretty much all of them probably live. So except maybe the one this Sunday and the one on the 26th just depends on where it's at. And if we can get a hot spot. But real quick before we get out of here, I like the Phillies and Astros under 7.5, Bulls money line, Warriors money, Thunder money line, Suns -4, Ball State money line in college football tonight. Plus, I like the under the 62.5 in that game, and then I also like Ohio on the money line tonight as well. Both those football games should be pretty good games tonight.
Yep.
And like I said earlier, Mac on a Tuesday night, when they start having them Tuesday night games, they're usually some wild games.
Yeah, I think the Ball State don't have any more Saturday games the rest of the year. I think they're all like Tuesday and Wednesday for the rest of the season. The next 4 games, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So yeah, they're done with the weekend games.
When it gets toward the end of the season, Mac does that for some reason. That's like all their games switch to Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
I think they get a lot of TV time.
Yeah, I was gonna say they get to be on TV.
They got some kind of deal with ESPN or something.
Yeah, and I like that too because I can see Ball State play because, like I said, they're from our hometown. So, we can be there in like 5 minutes from here.
Yeah, that's true.
But we appreciate you watching. We will see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. episode of Easy Money, a sports betting show. I hope everybody has a great day and enjoys all the sports related stuff going on tonight. Stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Whole sports all plays. Yeah. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.